Jones here. I've had a lot of phone calls, emails, and texts regarding the coronavirus. So I wanted to share a little bit with you. Hello, Kevin Jones here. Want to talk to you about the coronavirus. Today's just such a beautiful day, and we're getting a lot of calls, several calls, emails, text, regarding all this stuff regarding the coronavirus. I'm going to answer as many questions as I possibly can, any concerns and information that I've researched, and specifically, for the record, I'm not an expert, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, or any of this good stuff. I've just done research, and I want to share with you what I've come up with. So I've done this research from reliable resources and from places that I personally trust. I want to share them with you because many of the news media sources that I've seen and what have you, just in my opinion, are giving a lot of misinformation. So here we go. First answer, yes, do the precautions, but let's do it not in a crazy way. Let's not go overboard. Let's not worry about what could happen. All this will do, it's going to bring to you and the ones around you, it's just going to bring you down, and it's going to hurt you in spirit, and it's going to lower your immunity levels. So let's set a good example for the ones around you, especially the young children, the youngsters, and as they are looking up to you and I to be their rock, to be their foundation to get through this. The second thing is we must take care of the elderly, anybody around you, friends, family members, neighbors. Make sure that you do a little bit and help the elderly out. Question, could I get the coronavirus tomorrow? Yes, absolutely, 100%. Am I worried about it? No, because if I choose to live my life in fear, it's one of those things that it's just not a positive way to live, and I hope you'll do the same thing, that you'll live 100% in the positive sense. So, we have to realize that there is no vaccine for this virus, and there's not going to be one anytime soon. The testing, what have you, takes so long. So what do? We take precautions. We keep a positive mental attitude, and, instead of being fearful, we must be informed. And so that's hopefully what you get out of this today. And by being informed, we're empowered. So your power is making the choices that support your health and those around you. So the only thing that we have to fear is fear ourselves, spoken from FDR. So anyway, so what can I do to protect myself and my family? Masks, gloves, the N95 we hear about, and the medical gloves, and washing my hands, and let's not talk even about the toilet paper thing, but will this help? Yeah, no, not really, because all the studies that I've researched is this virus is a respiratory exposure transmission type. What that means basically is that if you're sharing air with somebody, you have the possibility of getting the virus. And, is it going to, harm you? What have you? It's, they say it's about 10 times harder than the flu. But it's one of these things that the information that's going out there just making it crazy. Basic hygiene, hand sanitizers, not touching your face. There's that funny video of the lady licking her finger and all that. So, should you be clean? Yes, we should always be doing that on a daily basis. Is it going to stop the virus? It may slow it down, but it's not going to stop it. It's airborne, so that's the thing we have to think about. Here's something to think about. You go to the grocery store, you touch the cart, you shake somebody's hand or what have you, then you touch your cell phone, then you put your cell phone up against your face. That could be one way. We do have I forget what it's called, neurotransmitters, what have you, within your eyes that can possibly absorb. So other than that, but most of it's airborne. What else? The origin and the conspiracy. I've had several clients and friends call me and, hey, did this come from some Chinese biochemical laboratory? With all the research that I've done, scientists have proven through genetic testing, basically like carbon dating type testing, that this did not come from a laboratory. The coronavirus is animal-based. Interesting enough, it came from an anteater in China the third week of November. So in that time, it's transgressed. Here we are a little over 30 days later, and the epicenter is no longer China. It is in Italy. So it is spreading. It is spreading quickly. But the biggest thing that all the research that I've has is proven that The Mother Nature is the greatest creator of all, so man could not even duplicate this if they wanted to. The coronavirus, is it just like the flu? It's similar to influenza. It's related to MERS and SARS. We've heard of that before in the past, and some similar traits to each. SARS came from an animal food that was back in February of 2003 and was over by June of that same year. And that was due to good public health, like what we're seeing today, which is great. Some of the things we don't like, closing down all the sports and anything over 250 people gatherings, but this is what hopefully will slow this down. MERS was a non-seasonal virus that originated, funny enough, from a camel, and it was controlled by infectious control. So we get through these viruses. We just need to be aware that there may be a few people that are going to die from this, but if you look at the amount of people on this earth versus the amount of people that are going to actually perish, it's going to be very, very little. 1/10 of 1% people die, they say, from the flu, but typically it is usually caused from secondary bacterial pneumonia, not actually the flu. So anyways, there are medicines that can help people that have the flu or influenza. You can go to the hospital and they actually have medication that you can take to slow that down. It doesn't make it go away, but it can help you get better. What's the best possible chance? What can I do and have the best possible chance of not getting the virus? Well, you can limit the contact you have with people, especially in groups in public. Drink a lot of water. Get enough sleep. Take your vitamins and medication regularly. And they're saying if you are taking any type of medicine, whether it's a diabetic medicine, if you have heart medicine, any type of these type of medicines, just to continue to take them and take them regularly, because you can lower your immune system by not taking your medicine. Eat healthy. Avoid stress. This is huge. Not to be stressed out on all these different types of things. Anxiety, frustration. Don't allow yourself to go on any emotional roller coasters. All of these things can lower your immune system and make you more susceptible to any of these sicknesses. Number one thing, what's the best medicine there is in the world? Positive mental attitude. It plays a huge factor in everything. If you look, I'm going to go ahead and post this on my website, 955sold.com/corona. And there'll be some links on there that have information to where I've done a little bit of the research and a couple things. And John Hopkins is going to be one of the links on there, stating that it's actually proven that negative emotions will actually weaken your immune system. So do things that make you happy, exercise, continue a healthy lifestyle, keep thinking positive thoughts, and in short, be safe, be wise, and help your neighbor. We're all going to get through this. It's all going to be fine. All will be well. We just need to take certain precautions to get through this and help each other out. So if you have any questions, go to the website 955sold.com/corona. There'll be more information there. If you have any questions regarding real estate, go ahead and give me a call. Kevin Jones, Realty Professionals, 805-473-0300. License number 011-28892. I hope this was informative and you get something out of it. And if we have other updates coming up here shortly, we'll go ahead and do that and set on another video. You take care. Bye now.